Many attempt, very few complete. Very few go the distance, see it through. Very few. This is why you should not be intimidated by the sheer number of people doing something, because the majority will quit. The majority will quit. They will dabble around with the idea to begin with. Let's see how this feels. The moment a little bit of discomfort arises, they back away. It's that dip your toe in the water kind of approach. They dip their toe in the water. Oh no, it's too cold. I don't want to do this. Or they may jump in, but then the moment they experience the shock of the cold water, they jump right out. But very few will sit there in the pool, in the cold water, until their body acclimatizes to the temperature, until their body adjusts. Very few will do that. And it's a shame when I see so many guys excited about something and then within a month drop the idea completely, or 2 months, or 3 months. And one of the reasons why really is there's not enough intensity out the gate. They warm up, they get ready to get ready. Anything you do once a week, guys, will not become something that you take seriously. It just won't. It's a part-time thing. Uploading videos once a week, if you're just starting off, it will completely destroy your enthusiasm because you won't get any results doing that. You won't. That means you have 12 attempts a year to have a video go viral. You message one potential customer a month. That means you're only giving yourself 12 opportunities to close a deal a year. In reality, maybe 1 out of every 10 that you reach to will decide to be a customer of yours. That's assuming that you're able to navigate the conversation the right way. But in sales, we typically say 1 out of 10 will close. So you reaching out to 12, I mean, you're really only going to get one person in a year become a customer. Now, unless you're selling a super yacht, you know, the majority of people are going to be selling far lower ticket items, either clothing or courses or whatever it is, right? So you're not giving yourself much of an opportunity. I want you guys to go savage out the gate like a bull, right? You see those bulls that come out the gate really aggressive and angry with the rider on their back, and they just want to get that rider off, and the energy they have. I want you to have a similar sort of energy when it comes to your goals. Straight out the gate, savage as much as you can. But the key thing is to sustain that energy, right? Sustain that energy 3 months from now, 4 months from now, 5 months from now. Commitment is staying true to what you said you were going to do long after the mood in which you said it has left. I'm going to say that again. Commitment is staying true to what you said you were going to do long after the mood in which you said it has left. It's all well and good to talk a load of smack in the beginning. I'm going to this, I'm going to that. All right, that's adorable. That's cute. Let's see 6 months from now. Because in the beginning, you don't have any evidence to back up who you say you are. If you're starting off on YouTube, you don't have enough evidence to support, in the early stages at least, whether or not you're going to be good at making YouTube videos. You may post 10 videos and they only get 2 views each. One of them is you and the other one is maybe your brother or your friend or something, right? So that's when there is the most doubt, in that early stage, when you're not seeing an ROI, a return on your investment. But just because you're not seeing a return immediately, it doesn't mean that that return isn't coming. Everything you do compounds, gentlemen, everything. It adds up. It will mean something. And a lot of us guys have this misguided belief where we believe that, oh, nothing is happening. No, everything. So things are always happening. The universe is in a constant state of motion. Something is always happening. When you plant the seed of an oak tree into the ground, are you going to see a tree tomorrow or next week? No, you won't. What happens is the roots need to be formed, right? And that's where you are in the early stages, the first 90 days, the first 6 months, first year of anything that you do, you're forming the foundations. And if you self-sabotage, what you're doing essentially is you're taking the seed out of the ground and you're throwing it out. You're saying, you know what, nothing's happening. Fuck it. You're self-sabotaging. You're ruining something that could have potentially been remarkable in the future, an enormous oak tree, right? That would have shaded 50 people, 100 people, that would have lived on for hundreds of years. You've prevented something remarkable from happening because of your impatience. See, when you're impatient, it means you have a poor relationship with time. It means that you're not understanding the way nature operates. For goodness sakes, it takes 9 months for a baby to be born. You can't rush that. You can't be like, oh, hurry up, do it in a week. It doesn't work that way. Things take time. Trees take time to grow, right? Things take time. And you need to develop your relationship with time. Understand that as men, we get better with age if we're in a constant state of improvement. We're working on every aspect of our lives. It's inevitable. As you become better, you are able to command more money. Right? Remember, your compensation is linked to the value that you provide to the marketplace. The more valuable you are to the marketplace, the more you will be paid, the more you will be compensated. So just outlast everybody. If I want you to take something away from this video, outlast everybody. Stay in the game longer than them. But don't just stay in the game and just stand there. No. Seek to become the best possible version of yourself every single day. Invest in yourself. Buy the books. Go to the seminars. Do everything you can do to become one of the best in your industry. And if you just stay in it long enough, eventually you will reap the rewards. You can't keep checking. Oh, there's no money a month in. Come on, man. And you can't just be doing it for the money. The money's a byproduct. If you're only doing it for the money, you won't make a lot of money. Whatever you're chasing after is running away from you. If you're chasing after money, it's running away. What you have to do instead, as the late, great Jim Rohn said, is create a great environment for success to come to you. He described it as success is looking for a great place to stay. So become the best version of yourself in every way possible. Financially, physically, spiritually. Adopt the characteristics of somebody who is able to attract wealth as well. You know, how do they think? What is their attitude like? Are they always angry and complaining? Or are they relaxed, confident in the value that they're able to offer? Are they grateful for the customers they have, even when the customers are very few, even when there's only 2 or 3? Are they appreciative of those customers? Are they like, you know what, we want to send you guys a complimentary XYZ? How many people do that when they only have 3 or 4 customers? Or I want to offer you something for free because I appreciate you for being here. Most people push their existing customers away because they don't feel like there's enough. Oh, there's not enough people here, so what's the point of me even putting any effort in? That's why you ain't going to succeed in the long run. It's like people that complain when they have 70 subscribers. Oh, there's only 70. That's 70 real people that give a shit about what you have to say. Show some gratitude. Because if you don't show the gratitude to the 70 that are there, you won't attract 80, 90, 100, eventually 1,000, 10,000, 50,000. Because it will come across in the way that you show up. It's like you're going to force yourself to make videos. You look agitated. You don't look like you want to be there. But instead, if you come with the mindset of, I want to serve, as Zig Ziglar once said, service to many leads to greatness. If you help enough people get what they want in life, you will get everything you want. So present yourself as somebody who is there to serve, somebody who is there to offer value. And value doesn't necessarily mean you give business advice. Value could be you're a comedian and you know how to make people laugh. That's value. You're offering value to the marketplace. You are helping people, you know, be more present, enjoy life, laugh a lot more, right? That's a skill. So value comes in different ways. You know, becoming a better son, becoming a better brother, a better husband. Seek to improve yourself in every way, shape, or form, right? Because you don't just want to be the guy who, you know, is rich, but his wife hates him or his kids don't like him. All right? You want to be competent in every way, shape, or form, gentlemen. But you can't get there if you give up a month in, 2 months in. Get rid of that erratic quitting mindset that you have, that self-sabotages, that robs you of a potentially remarkable life. Stay in the game long enough. As long as, look, if it's something that brings you a lot of, if it's something that you're interested in, you're curious about it, sink your teeth into it and just say to yourself, I want to stay in this as long as I possibly can, until, as Jim Rohn once said, until I become successful. And then I will continue to find ways to improve in that area. Outlast the competition. You don't even have to be special anymore. You don't have to be so talented. Just stay in the game longer than the other guys, and you'll make a lot more money than them. All right, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.